What's up, everybody? This is Domingo Hero Network, and today's video I'm going to give you guys my overall thoughts and opinions on Yashahime, Princess Half Demon Season 1. So here we go. And I gotta say, overall, I really enjoyed this season. I really enjoyed Yashahime, Princess Half Demon Season 1. And also, we're going to be getting Season 2 coming up soon. And I gotta say, this was a very good sequel to the original Inuyasha and also the Inuyasha the Final Act. Now, for those of you who may not know, Yashahime Princess Half Demon is a animated show which is a sequel to Inuyasha and also Inuyasha the Final Act. And I gotta say, when I was younger and I used to be in high school, I remember watching Inuyasha on Adult Swim every weekend. The original Inuyasha was awesome, with Inuyasha and Kagome and Moroku and Sango, Shippo, all these characters. This was my childhood back in the day. I love Inuyasha. And then I remember watching the sequel called Inuyasha the Final Act, and I love that show too. It was really good. The only thing I gotta say about Inuyasha the Final Act, I think it has like maybe 20. I think it was like 26 episodes and only one season. I wish to be honest, I wish the final act would have got a lot more episodes. I feel like they could have done a lot more, but it was kind of short for a season four and only one season on that one. But overall, I really enjoyed that, and I thought that was good too. So they decided, and I know back in the days, I really miss Inuyasha after the final act ended. A lot of people saying, "Oh man, wish we would have another Inuyasha show," but they actually did by creating a sequel version of Inuyasha by calling Yashahime Princess Half Demon. They announced that last year, 2020, and also came out with the episodes for season 1. I believe 24 episodes. And I saw all the episodes, guys, and I really enjoyed them. I love the storytelling in this show. Of course, the three main characters that are in Yashahime Princess Half Demon is Towa Higurashi, Sensuna, and Moroha. Of course, these are the three girls. Of course, Towa and Sensuna are the twin sisters, the daughters of Shishomaru and Rin. And Moroha is the daughter of Inuyasha and Kagome. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed these episodes, especially the last episode, like the final episode, which I'll get to that. But season 1, episode 1, I saw it, and then, take you back in time what happened after Inuyasha the Final Act. When we saw, a little bit nostalgic with the characters like Inuyasha, Kagome, Moroku, Sango, and Shippo make their appearance there. Very happy to see them, They may not appear in all episodes because I know in the sequel they want to focus more on the Towa, Sensuna, and Moroha, those three characters, because Towa, Sensuna, and Moroha are the three main characters in this sequel. But at least they did bring back characters like Inuyasha and Kagome, and also they decided to bring some flashbacks, go back in time and see what happened to them back in the days. Not to mention there was a story about Ruhead, coming back to trying to find the Shikon Druid, trying to kill the Kikyo, but he was sealed by Kikyo long ago, and he did not know that, Kikyo had passed away, and the Shikon 2 is disappeared. It's no longer in the zoo, because if you check out the final episode of Inuyasha the Final Act, Kagome made a wish, and it was the one correct wish. The jewel must disappear from this world forever, and it was gone. So Ruhead did not know that because he was sealed by Kikyo's sacred arrow long ago. And then, of course, when Inuyasha and Kagome battle him and stuff, they actually tell him what, the Shikon 2 is no longer 6 and all that stuff as well. I really enjoyed episode 1. I actually love episode 1. I felt that had a good start. I feel like it had a good start. And then you got episode 2. I remember, Towa and Sensuna, twin sisters. And then they got separated when Towa was sent from the Firo all the way to the modern era. That's when, Kagome's original place that she called home. And then she was there. She was inducted by Kagome's brother, who is a grown adult now. And that is Sota. Of course, Sota, I remember in the Inuyasha, in the final act, he was a young little kid. But now look at him. He's a grown man. But yeah, he did saw Towa and decided to adopt her and take care of her for the past few years. And Towa was given the last name Higurashi because Sota decided to adopt her. Sent her to high school, and I know she was fighting bullies and all that stuff as well. Had a young little sister, called Meg, which is, daughter of blood for Sota as well. Pretty cool. I really like episode 2 as well. I know Toa, separated from Setsuna, and I remember there were some episodes that Setsuna does not remember that she had a twin sister and stuff. And then in episode 3, I remember Moha talked to Setsuna about, oh, why I can't even sleep and stuff. It's because her dreams were eaten by this dream butterfly in the feudal era. So and I feel like not only that her dreams has been eaten, but also Setsuna cannot even remember what happened years ago, and she does not remember Toa as a twin sister and stuff. And then I remember in the story, like in season 2, they have like the rainbow pearls, like Toa got one, Setsuna got one, Moha got one as well, because there's like the rainbow pearls. It's kind of like, I feel like the rainbow pearls kind of like their version of the Shikon jewel, but rainbow pearls and stuff like that as well. Speaking of Shikon too, I think we did saw the return of it. I think maybe in episode 20, was it 22, 23, somewhere around that. But yeah, one of those episodes. And then you got enemies, like the villains and stuff, like Kita Maru. Then you got her sister, Zero, that's her name. And then you got other like the 4 members of the 4 pillars that, the Toa, Sensei, and Moha got to try to destroy, not to mention, kill Kita Maru, because I do remember we found out in episode 15 of season 1 that Kita Maru wanted to kill, wanted to kill Shishomaru, Inuyasha, and their kids and their family and all that stuff. They wanted to kill her. I mean, and in episode 15, I love episode 15 because that's the one where, we found out Kikomi's got pregnant, with a baby girl. Moroha. Rin, we found out that Rin is the mother of Toa and Setsuna because she got birth to those 2 twins as well. And Shishomaru is the father of them as well, which is pretty cool. Because there's like so many answers that a lot of people, there's so many questions people were talking about whether or not, who's going to be the daughter? Who's going to be the mother for Toa Setsuna? We found out it's Rin as a young adult, which is pretty cool, Like, guess we got our answers, and not to mention, there was also a question of whether or not if Inuyasha and Gomi was dead or missing or something like that. It turns out in episode 15 that they were trapped inside of a black pearl that Shishomaru caught, because I remember in episode 15, Kinemura wants to try to kill Inuyasha, Gomi, and their daughter, baby Moroha at the time. And Shishomaru decided to work with Kinemura for some reason. And Shishomaru used the black pearl to... of course, the black pearl is also, Inuyasha's mother's tears and stuff. Use the black pearl and trap Inuyasha and Gomi inside of it. And since then, of course, their daughter Moroha has been safe, was sent to the wolf trial when she was inducted and raised there. And Moroha had to raise without her parents, And the thing about it, she doesn't remember her past because she was a young baby at the time. And yeah, like Inuyasha and Gomi, at least they're not dead, because people were saying, we're worried about whether or not Inuyasha and Gomi were dead or not, but they're not. It turns out they're still alive, but they're trapped inside the Black Pearl, basically trapped in the prisons, so to speak. So that's why they disappear. So we got answers of that question, but overall, and I had to really enjoy this as well. I really enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed all the episodes, and of course, even the final episode. Oh my god, that last episode was emotional, but it was actually pretty good. I really liked the last episode. I think that's episode 24. But on the final episode, I know that Toa, Sensei, and Moha were battling Kinemura, and oh yes, it was what a battle that was. Of course, and of course, during that battle, we just saw that Kinemura had killed Sensuna. Oh my gosh. And also after that, Toa was checking on her, trying to tell her to hang in there and stuff. But then Setsuna finally remembers that Toa was her twin sister and called her sis. And not only that, but also the dream butterfly showed up and Setsuna got her dreams back and her memories. And she remembered before passing away. Now, the thing about this, though, I feel like Setsuna is not going to be dead forever. She's going to be probably dead for now until they can find a way to bring her back to life. Hopefully in season 2 they can bring her back to life. Because remember, I don't think she's not going to be dead for long. She's probably going to come back to life. Hopefully in season 2. Because I feel like Setsuna should not be killed off in storyline, in my opinion. Because it wouldn't make no sense. And the reason why I said that is because, like, Setsuna is one of the 3 main characters in the show. And I feel like it made no sense for main characters to get killed off of storyline stuff. She'll be back to life. I think they're going to bring her back to life. She won't be dead for long. So, yeah. Hopefully in season 2. And I remember, yeah, and not to mention, Kinemura was so strong, destroy Toa and Moroha. They did the best they could, but they couldn't stop them. And then I remember the ending part, with Toa was crying in tears and saying Setsuna after she died by Kinemura, and then saw her father of Shishomaru. Shishomaru actually gave Toa a brand new sword, which is, I believe that sword has to be the Tenseiga. Because I remember in episode, I think 23 or 24, I think it was 24, right? No, I think it was 23. I can't remember. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just so excited. I'm trying to remember what episodes. But I remember Shishomaru's sword, the Tenseiga, was broken by Zero. And the thing about Zero, I remember, like I said before, when Setsuna was killed, I think they're going to bring her back to life. And they did that already on episode 23, I believe, right? When Zero was killed by Setsuna, but she was brought back to life. She wasn't dead for that long. She was brought back to life by Shishomaru. And the reason why Shishomaru brought Zero back to life is because we just found out that Zero must have some sort of magical powers where if she dies, then Rin will die as well. And of course, Rin was disappear in the episode, in one of those episodes, because she was inside the Tree of Ages. Yup, she was inside the Tree of Ages, sleeping. And I remember we saw her waking up for a bit, but then went back to sleep because the showman realized that if Zero gets killed, Rin's gonna get killed with her. It's like, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me, so to speak. That's why they had to bring her back to life. And of course, Toa and Setsuna, was raised. They were trapped in a barrier when Jokins, the assist, was with Shishomaru, created a barrier. And then Shishomaru grabbed 2 of the rainbow pearls and gave it to Toa and Setsuna in their eyes. And while they were sleeping, when they were born, when they were little babies, and Toa and Setsuna was in a barrier for protection because they know people like Zero and Kinemura wanted to kill them. They wanted to kill them. So and Toa and Setsuna was raised, in the forest and trees until, one of the little 4 pillar members, delivered a fire, burn the entire fortress, and that's how Toa and Setsuna got separated. When Toa, was trying to look for Princess Setsuna on the fire, the Rainbow Pearl was activated, and then Ruhead, who people thought was killed, was part of that tree, was part of the Trees of Age, and that's how Toa went from the feudal era to the modern era. So yeah, so more questions. there's so many questions that people answer that need to be answered, and hopefully we'll get those answers in season 2. I'm so excited for season 2, and also, guys, I will be doing a review of all the episodes on season 1 of Yashahime Princess Half Demon. That will be coming up soon, so stay tuned for that because I'm going to review all the episodes. So stay tuned for that. It's coming up soon. So that's got to be it for the video. What do you guys think about Yashahime Princess Half Demon, the sequel to Inuyasha? Let me know in the comment section below, as well as liking this video, share, and subscribe. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. So this is Domingo Hero Network. All I can say is take care. Have a good day. Goodbye, everyone. And Domingo Hero Network is signing out. Peace.